Hey guys! What's up? Alpha Lion Simba here, and welcome to another episode of Magnificent and Mythological. Well, given that this is the month of Halloween, I had recently gotten a request from my good buddy Ben Sleester to talk about Fenrir. Alright, Ben, this one's for you, buddy. So, let's get started. For those of you who don't know, Fenrir is a gigantic wolf from Norse mythology. During medieval times, Vikings imagined some of the most fearsome beasts in European mythology, and among the worst was Fenrir. This humongous wolf was the son of the devious Norse god Loki and thirsted for blood. In fact, Loki had hoped that Fenrir would ravage the people of Earth along with his other son, the giant serpent named Jormungand. Fenrir's name means marsh dweller in ancient Norse language. The gods separated Fenrir from his father when the wolf was just a pup. They kept it caged, but the beast grew so quickly to a gigantic size. As Fenrir grew ever larger, he could straddle mountains and spam lakes with his huge legs. As he roamed in search of food, the ground trembled with each paw step. And finally, Fenrir's mouth grew so big that as his bottom jaw touched the ground, his upper jaw scraped the heavens. At the end of the world, or Ragnarock in Norse mythology, he will bite a chunk of the moon, leaving a huge crescent hanging from the sky. And Fenrir was so strong that he could break any chains that were put on him to try and keep him restrained. Odin, the chief god in Norse mythology, hopes to tame Fenrir, but all the other gods shrink at the sight of the wolf. Only Tyr, the god of war, is brave enough to feed the rapidly growing beast. And Fenrir's size and fierceness increases daily. The gods bind the hungry wolf with chains, but he breaks loose. Fenrir was a strong beast, but not too smart, so the Norse gods thought that they could trick him. They challenged the giant wolf to a test of strength to see if he could break free from their strong chains, though their plan was to permanently bind him. Fenrir accepted their challenge, and to the gods' horror, he tore through the chains as if they were made of paper. The gods then hired dwarves to create a magical ribbon called Gleipnir that was thin but completely unbreakable. Fenrir couldn't break Gleipnir, and he was tied to a huge rock a mile below the Earth's surface. Gleipnir was made of 6 strange things: the sound of a cat's footsteps, a woman's beard, a bear's fear, a mountain's roots, a bird's saliva, and a fish's breath. When the gods challenged Fenrir to break Gleipnir, the wolf refused because he thought breaking the thin chain was too easy. When the gods insisted, he sensed a trap. Fenrir made the god Tyr hold his hand in the wolf's jaw during the test. When he couldn't break free and the gods wouldn't release him, Fenrir bit off Tyr's hand, forcing the god to learn to fight left-handed. According to the legends, the day Ragnarock comes, Fenrir will break free of Gleipnir and devour many people and gods alike. The beast is also supposed to swallow the sun. When Fenrir bursts free to take his revenge during the battle at the end of the world, he belches fire and smoke, creating clouds of deadly vapors that fill heaven and earth with his poisonous breath. Fenrir defeats Odin, by growing larger and larger as they fight. Once Fenrir's jaws embrace all the space between heaven and earth, he swallows Odin whole. Just then, Odin's son Vidar steps on Fenrir's lower jaw, seizes the wolf's upper jaw in his hands, and rips the dreadful monster in half. The story of Fenrir is so famous that the werewolf named Fenrir Greyback in the Harry Potter books was named after it. Well, that was it. My magnificent and mythological episode on Fenrir. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave requests in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Alpha Lion Simba,